Remember how I told you that in the Eventbrite description and in your email, I said, I'm going to give you a magic phrase. It's amazing because it helps you unhook from the way I described it is help you unhook from thinking that someone else can cause you harm or discomfort or all the nastiness. I love this one. I use this all the time. Ready? Put it in little quotes. I am not holding you responsible for the way I feel. By the way, I should have prefaced this whole program with the fact that starting 8 years ago, and then not as much 4 years, but still 4 years ago, I was a big old mess. And anyone who knows me knows I'm generally pretty cool. I practice keeping my alignment, I practice taking kind, loving care of myself. So I often feel pretty good. And I was a big old mess because I was digging around through both sets of those elections, especially the first one, um, feeling like dog meat. And it felt like it was everybody else's fault. Everybody else, meaning the people on the other side. You can do this particular phrase for the election, but wait, you can do it for your body. If you're mad at your body because you're like, I'm still trying to lose weight and it's just gaining or it's just sitting there. You can do it to your money if you're feeling like I'm stressing out about money. You can do it quietly. You're not going to say it out loud to people, but to your significant other or spouses or friends or family. You could do it to coworkers, anybody that feels like they are getting in your way and they are making your life suck. Or any other things. Did I say illnesses? If there's an illness, everybody take one thing. It could be the other person's sign. I'm not nearly as hooked in. I'm like, I'm kicking butt, man. Because when I see the other signs, I'm like, I can feel myself not be nearly as like, it wasn't even mad. It was like ugly and yucky and scared and mad and sad and incredulous. I can feel that I'm not nearly as hooked in. And that's because I'm using these things that I'm giving you. So think of either the other person or a commercial or a different person, whatever state you're in, you know what I mean? That you're like, seriously, or an illness or another relationship or something that you feel like, seriously, this is bad, Darce. And it's really, I'm not making it up. It's bad. Get the one thing and kind of get it in your head for a second. And now I want you to imagine, you don't have to do this part, but it's helpful. Put it in like a sphere. So it's separate from you, like, that's that thing. You kind of put it down or it can float around. And I want you to look at it and say, I am not holding you responsible for the way that I feel. Again, oh, I almost cried, almost makes me cry. I'm a self-love expert. You, you have to decide you care about how you feel more than being right because I'm validating it. It is messing up your life. It does suck. It is ridiculous. Whatever all things, your brain goes, but really? But if you decide you care about yourself even more than being right, and because we know for sure, and this is not magic, this isn't even something you have to believe. You're the only one in charge of your thoughts. I'm the only one in charge of my thoughts. It doesn't feel like I'm in charge because once they're habit, it just kind of feels like they're happening, but they're not just happening. And if they are, if they're on loop, remember how we were like, God, it feels like stress is just the new normal. The moment you take a breath or three long balanced breaths or four or six, and you go, what if there's rows and rows and people and commercials and things that are all the opposite of something that I believe in or that I hold true? Maybe I'm all about love and kindness, and maybe I'm seeing just abuse and meanness and madness. Okay. Is it valid that that's really hard and it hurts? Of course it's valid that it's hard and it hurts. Of course I'm validating it. And yet, do you want to be a master? Do you want to create your life the way you want it? Do you want to create a life you love so that you are an inspiration, so that people go, what is wrong with you that you are not freaking out? How are you holding your peace? And you could just quietly know that you decided that how you feel matters, and that you realize that as you are a powerful essence of peace and love and abundance, and you being a captain of your ship, you literally, truly help uplift and raise the consciousness of people around you. So, because of that, see that thing and just really say that I'm not holding you responsible for the way that I feel. And feel how you got unhooked. Because if I, Chris, I adore Chris, my significant other, but if I'm mad at him for some reason, it's easy to like, stay like hooked. Really? Oh, I'm not holding you responsible for the way that I feel. That means you can say, I don't like what's going on with the election, or I don't like what's going on with that law, or with that whatever, or my body, or my money, or okay, that's valid. Everybody say that with me, taking a breath. It's in the chat. I am not holding you responsible for the way that I feel. Say it again. I'm not holding you responsible for the way that I feel. I can even think that that thing out there sucks. I'm not holding you responsible for the way that I feel, because I'm the captain of my ship.